Hey guys, my name is Tomi and welcome to my channel.
I'm living my best life. Yeah. I'm living my best life. I said I'm living my best life. I said I'm living my best life. You see the whip pulling up, it's like dream pulling up, I'm like
So hey guys, and welcome back. If you're not new, if you're new, welcome to my channel, and I hope you guys are doing great today. When I say I hope you guys are doing great today, I honestly truly mean I hope you're doing well, because I'm almost always in a happy mood and I'm definitely having an amazing day today. Today I wanted to share with you guys my skincare routine and what I did to basically like clear up my skin. A disclaimer, I did have these cystic pimples pop up recently, so they're fading, and what I'm sharing with you guys is essentially like what I do to get rid of my dark marks. And so literally this was a whole lot darker yesterday, but I will share with you guys my secrets. I want to give a little bit more of a disclaimer. So the pictures that I used in a thumbnail are from a little bit more recently. They haven't been retouched whatsoever, but this video was filmed on May 1st, and my skin has definitely progressed since then. I am still using the same skincare routine that I'm going to share with you guys in the video, but I do want to let you guys know, in case you think that there's a discrepancy. This video was filmed May 1st and today is July 5th, and these pictures definitely were recent. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm not scamming you guys or whatever. So just to give you guys a little bit of background on myself and my skin, I've never really been acne prone whatsoever. I feel like it really just started towards maybe adulthood that I started getting acne. I never really had like spotty skin or anything, but I realized sometime last year that I was getting, and I don't know if you guys can see, but I was getting a lot of cystic acne along this chin. And so I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he was like, it's probably hormonal and it might be stress, because his wife goes through the same thing. I started to generally like watch my stress levels, but literally like 5 or 6 would pop up at the same time in this area. And because they're cystic, they're so annoying. They don't pop, and even if I didn't do anything to them, they would like go down and still like leave dark marks, which definitely stressed me a lot. So today I want to share with you guys my skincare routine and basically like what I do to clear my skin. This video is not sponsored, but I do want to share with you guys a service that I have used, and they did reach out to me, and I've already done like something on them previously on Instagram, but I do want to share them with you guys because I really truly enjoyed the service that I received and the products that I got as well. So basically it's called Hello Ava. I will show you guys the 3 products that I got from Hello Ava in the categories as we go on. Basically a service that uses artificial intelligence to basically like see what kind of skin you have and recommend products based on their findings. So you'll go through like a questionnaire and everything. They'll ask you questions about your skin. Once you're done and you've paid the $10 consultation fee, which goes towards your order, someone will reach out to you and have a conversation. And basically I just had a text message conversation with her, and we talked about the products, what my skincare concerns were, and what we could do about it, and what products she recommended. We basically just went from there. Generally enjoyed it, and it's a service I'll definitely be using again. And if you're interested, I do have a coupon code TOMI30, and you can get 30% off your total order no matter what you get. So you can get like 1 product, 3 products, or 5 products. Got a cleanser, a toner, and a treatment. So I'm going to share with you guys like little tidbits about it as I go on. Everything I got came in a box that looked like this, and it just has the Hello Ava like thing on it, and it was really cute. It all came like packaged really nicely. I'll include my Instagram pictures for you guys to see if you guys are interested. They'll be going up. So even before I got Hello Ava, I definitely had like a skincare routine, and then I incorporated some of this, all of the things that they gave to me, and I'm going to be sharing my entire like skincare routine with you guys. In the box you get like a regimen card, and so this tells me how to use my products and how often I should use them as well, which is extremely helpful because sometimes the products itself will tell you how often to use it, but that might not be what's ideal for your skin type. So for me, I have CRPW, my skin type, and that means I have combination skin, resistant skin, pigmented skin, and wrinkle prone. And this is my regimen card. So now I'm gonna start off with what I've done, like as far as my skincare routine and how I've been able to clear these dark marks. I literally forgot like the first thing I do, but I know the first thing I do, but like I forgot it upstairs, so let me go get it. Right next to me, I do have my like skincare stuff that I use. So if you see me looking here, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna go in order of how I would do my treatment or how I would do my regimen morning and night. And then I'll tell you if it's a morning or night thing, or if it's both, or if it's weekly or whatever. So the first thing is my cleanser. And what I like to use is this. This is the AT&1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap, or Castile. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Pure Castile Soap. And I really like this because it's made with fair trade ingredients and with organic oils, and it's basically like just all around healthy for you. You can get this at Whole Foods, Sprouts, Target. Target has it as well. I found that it is the most affordable at Trader Joe's, and I use this every morning and every night. So another one I have is this clay soap bar from Pink Clay, and so I might just interchange how I use them. This one I prefer to use the most because I like the liquid, and that's just what I like to use. Having to start to use like a bar soap is a little bit different for me, and this is just the packaging. It's made out of French pink clay, and French pink clay is very gentle for drawing out like impurities from the skin. So I really honestly do like this one. I truly do tend to use the Dr. Hemp soap a little bit more. After that, I would tone. So as far as toner, there are two that I use that I like. This one is the Pixi Glow Toner. I know you guys have heard of it. There are three that I use actually. So I generally like this one for winter time. This one is really good. It gives you like a dewy type of finish, and it has like 5% glycolic acid, and glycolic acid helps to just even out the skin tone and brighten the skin. So this one, I used to always buy the little bottles, and then it honestly got annoying having to replace them all the time. So I bought the big one from Pixi.com, and I'll leave a link down to everything in the description bar. When my skin is a little bit more oily during the summertime, I tend to use Humphreys Witch Hazel Astringent, and it looks like this. This one does have alcohol in it, so, or if my skin is just really acting up, so I'll use this. And then another toner that I like is the Thayer's toner. I don't have it because I haven't been using it as often. I just never rebought it because I really like the Pixi Glow one that doesn't have alcohol in it, and it was just really good on my skin. I loved it. And then the last one, this was one I got from Hello Ava as well. I like this one. This one is the Martian Mattifying Water Gel Toner. So I just started using it recently. It's very different. This one is for oily to acne prone skin. It contains bentonite, marshmallow, and manuka. The thing I really like about this is it starts off as a gel and then it melts into a liquid water toner as it clarifies, removes oil for clear matte skin. And this is by Sunday Riley. I enjoy this product, but this will definitely be like a summer staple for me because it's mattifying, and I usually try to go more matte during the summer. My skin, according to my friends, is normal, and according to some people it's oily. I always thought it was oily, but it honestly might just be like the products I was using or not using. I mean, it just depends. So after toning is when I would do my treatments. One thing I do as far as like exfoliating is I use this Super Loofah exfoliating facial mitt, and this is what I use to wash my face every day and every night. My whole life I've used like exfoliating sponges, and so I'm just used to it. My friend actually recommended it to me, and I think it's about $5. I usually use it for a month at a time just because of bacteria growth. I don't want any of that, so after a month I'll throw it out and I'll get a new one. Helps to just get rid of that dead layer of skin, which is basically like all the skin you can see is dead skin. So as far as my treatments, there are 3 that I like to use, and I kind of use them a little bit different. When I first started trying to get rid of my dark marks with an actual like product rather than like a natural product, the first thing I got was the Murad Rapid Age Spot and Pigment Lightening Serum. So everything I've mentioned before now, I use them day and night. So these products I only use at night. I use this on somewhat of a daily basis. It just depends. The thing is with all these products with AHAs, so these products do contain AHAs, which are alpha hydroxy acids, and they help to like brighten the skin and get rid of like dark marks and stuff. You do have to use sunscreen with them, so I'll show you like the sunscreen I use. Because I don't use it every day, it really just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. But the days I use this other product, I like these other products, I won't use this. When I first started using it, I started using it every other day, and then eventually I got to using it every day, and now I just kind of use it as I feel like. The treatments are kind of pricey, to be honest, and I usually like don't buy them until they're on sale. This was one I bought with my own money, and I actually really recommend this. So these are the products I kind of use weekly. This is by Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is the Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel, and I'll show you what it looks like. It basically comes in 2 steps, and literally this is why I said like yesterday my skin was this dark mark was a little bit darker, as well as there's this one right here that was a little bit darker as well. I used this and it faded overnight, literally. This is what the packaging, like this is what it looks like. Step 1 is the treatment and step 2 is the neutralizer. Step 1 just exfoliates and smooths your skin, and then the 2 is like the neutralizer. So when I put this on, so if you have sensitive skin, I'll definitely say try to be a little bit careful. Some of these products may not be sensitive skin friendly. I don't have sensitive skin, so it's a little bit easier for me. I use the first one and I rub it on my face until the cleanser inside, like until the little square inside is dry. I wait 2 minutes, let that work, do its magic, and then I use the neutralizer, which basically takes the whole tingly feeling away, and I guess it stops the product from activating, and you don't rinse it off at all. And then I would just follow up with my moisturizer of choice. Literally it faded this little thing I have overnight. The last treatment that I like to use as far as getting rid of my dark marks is the Caudalie Mask Peeling, is the glycolic peel. The way I like to use this, and I use this only once a week, and I kind of alternate honestly depending on how I feel like. So if I use this in a week, I won't use the Dr. Gross. And any day that I use the Dr. Gross or the Caudalie, I will not use Murad product at all. So basically what I do for this one, after I've washed and I've toned in the order that I've shown you guys, I will take some of this and I will put it on the spatula, and I'll basically just rub it on my face, not trying to blend it into my skin, just basically as a mask. And I will leave that on for about 10 to 15 minutes, find something to do, and then I'll rinse it off and continue on with my treatment, with my routine. You can use it more than once a week. You can use it up to twice a week, but personally, I just like to use products once a week so my skin doesn't get used to it, which your skin can get used to stuff, which is crazy. So that's why I kind of like try to alternate between my products so that my skin doesn't like get used to a product and then it stop working. But yeah, I really like this one, and I had this one before I had the Dr. Gross. The Dr. Gross is definitely a lot stronger, and if you have sensitive skin, I don't think it'll be good for you, but it works for me and I like it. This might be a little bit better, but definitely like consult with your dermatologist and stuff and make sure that the products you're getting are good for you, because I don't want to be liable. So the next step in my skincare routine is my moisturizer. I like to use H2O products to moisturize. Someone suggested it to me, I tried it, and I absolutely loved it, and I haven't used anything since, so there might be a better moisturizer out there. I started off with the hydrating treatment. Like, it was really good for my skin. The only thing I didn't like about it was the way my hands felt after. And so I needed to find something a little bit better. So I started using the Ultra Hydrating Cream, which looks like this. It's a gel, but it looks like a little bit more creamy. So this is the one I use day and night. I absolutely love this. It's good for hydrating the skin. Currently, this is my absolute favorite. So the next thing I have is the Moisture Lock Sleep Mask. And oh my gosh, this is amazing. And it comes with like this thing, so you would press it down and the product will come out. Any night I use any of the treatments that I use to lighten my dark spots, I would go ahead and use this after, just to restore the moisture to my skin, because at the end of the day, you're like stripping your skin of moisture. I mean, you're washing it, you're toning it, which dries out the skin. Then you're using a product that takes off the dead skin and exfoliates and basically like uses chemicals to get rid of dark spots. The least you can do is like put some moisture back into it. This one is one of the more affordable products of their line. The last thing I'm gonna share with you are my sunscreens, and I I love sunscreen, and sunscreen is very important if you are using AHA. Why do I keep saying AHAs? If you're using if you are using AHAs, there we go. If you are using AHAs, then it's very important that you are putting sunscreen, because basically they can expose you to extreme sunburn if you just go out in the sun, you don't put sunscreen on. The thing is, you're basically going to negate the effect, because if you go out and you get sunburned, your skin is gonna get darker, and the sun is basically gonna aggravate the dark marks, and you don't want that. So it is very, very important for you to use sunscreen or incorporate some type of sunscreen product into your skincare routine. This one is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's 50 SPF. I really like this, and I only use this in the mornings, but I really liked this at first. My only problem with it was the thick consistency. I just didn't like the way it felt on my hands. That was it. I just don't like the thickness of it, so that's why I don't use it anymore. But if you are looking for something a little bit more inexpensive, this is definitely good, and it's probably one I'm going to be using more in the summertime, because I do want that like extra protection. But as far as winter, I just felt like it was a little bit too heavy for my skin, and I didn't like that. The Neutrogena is water resistant, which is why I would more likely use it in the summer, because that's when I'll be in the water. The last sunscreen I have and I use and I absolutely love, this is the Epionce, and I know, like, this is how you know I use the product, y'all. But this is the Epionce tinted sunscreen, 50 SPF, and I got it from the derm store, I believe. This is the one I use currently, and I love. I use it every single morning before I go out, especially because of the products that I'm using. I really do enjoy using this one, and I'm not seeing like anything wrong with my skin as far as my skin getting darker or anything like that. I use it religiously. This one is kind of thick though. It honestly leaves like somewhat of a gray cast if you use it on its own. Take some of my moisturizer, which is the H2O one that I was talking about, and I'll take a little bit of this and I'll mix it together in my hands, and then I'll apply it on my skin, and that's how I get rid of the gray cast. Because I remember the first day I used it, I was so embarrassed because I went to work having just put this on my face, and I looked a hot mess. That is definitely a downside. It does say tinted, but like, it's not a tint that's good for my skin tone, at least. So I do have to like mix it up with my moisturizer to get the benefits of it without the gray cast. So one bonus product that I wanted to include was what I use in case I have like breakouts or something. This is the Mario Badescu drying lotion. I love this thing, absolutely love this thing. Once I'm completely done with my skincare, at night, I'll just take a Q-tip and I'll just put it on whatever pimple I have. And usually by the next morning, I won't say it reduced or anything, but it'll definitely feel a lot smaller, and it probably won't be as painful depending on how big the pimple is. Another thing I use is raw shea butter. I get my shea butter from Nigeria. I don't know about all this like yellow stuff that people sell in the stores. I don't know how that works, and I've never seen yellow shea butter in my life before. So I just get mine from Nigeria, and it comes out white. In the morning, since I can't use the Mario Badescu in the morning, I'll put that on my pimples and just have that like work its magic throughout the day. And sometimes my pimples will go away just with shea butter, but you do have to be careful because I read that it is comedogenic, I think that's how you pronounce it, and so it can be pimple causing for some people, but for me, it doesn't cause any pimples, and I like it. Raw Nigerian shea butter, get it from the source. I'm also Nigerian, so that's a bias. I try not to be like too overwhelming, but I definitely try to give you details of every product and like why I use it, and my skincare routine. My skincare routine is basically like 4 or 5 steps. I cleanse, I tone, I use a treatment, and I moisturize, and then I use sunscreen. Like I said, I do use Hello Ava, and I use their products religiously. I love the products that I got, especially the Dr. Gross. If you guys are interested, like I said before, TOMI30 gets you 30% off your total purchase, and if you do decide to consult with them, the $10 does go towards your final purchase. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on the subscribe button and follow me on my social media, Snapchat and Instagram. And you can follow me on Twitter, but all I ever do is retweet. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you and God bless. Bye.